Hello and welcome to another video here on NIO Source. In this video we're gonna take an outlook on the first quarter of 2022 for NIO. Let's start with the data we know for sure about, which is the vehicle deliveries of the first quarter 2022. NIO delivered 9,652 vehicles in January, 6,131 in February and 9,985 in March 2022, which leads to an accumulated delivery number of 25,768 units for the first quarter of 2022. It looks like the growth over the last 12 months is not as clear as we expected it to be, especially with the October 2021 deliveries of 3,667 units and then again February 2022 deliveries of 6,131 units. Both the months have had disruptive events like the upgrade of the factory with the ET7 production line and in February the holiday time for the Chinese New Year. For the last 4 months, the delivery numbers have been somewhere around the 10,000 cars mark, except for February as mentioned. As we take a look on the quarterly numbers, the growth becomes more visible again. NIO has had a quarterly growth of 8 months in a row now, and I think that it still is in the intention of NIO to keep this growth going on. Like with the delivery growth, it is the same with the revenue growth. For the fourth quarter of 2021, I estimated a total revenue of $1.573 billion with $1.373 billion in car sales and $200 million in side revenues. The actual total revenue was $1.553 billion, which is 1.3% less than I expected, mainly caused by divergent side revenues of $107.5 million instead of my expected $200 million. Let's continue with the data that isn't as easy to estimate because we do not have any known numbers on it. These numbers are the side revenues, which at last only make up a small portion of the total revenue, and the gross margin, which I am always calculating with the most recent there has been. In the case now a gross margin of 17.2% in Q4 2021. So if I now take the margin of 17.2% and the Q1 2022 deliveries of 25,768 units, I get a sales revenue of $1.488 billion for Q1 2022, which would be an increase of 1.5% in sales revenue compared to Q4 2021. This does not sound like a lot, but remember the low February deliveries. Side revenues have shrinked from Q3 to Q4 2021 by almost 100%, so I am pretty curious about the number for the first quarter this year. If we take the same number for side revenues of $107 million as the last quarter, we get a total revenue of $1.595 billion. So it is possible that NIO breaks the $1.6 billion mark in quarterly revenue in Q1 2022. The last data there is that is highly inaccurate to estimate is the net loss. It heavily depends on R&D expenses, which are very hard to properly estimate, so I will leave them aside. So in the end, my personal estimation is a total revenue of around $1.6 billion for Q1 2022. Of course, other factors like rising resource prices and inflation play a big role in the financials of NIO, but same as the net loss or side revenues, those are not to accurately estimate for me personally, but still have an effect on the first quarter, but still can have an effects on it. I am curious to see how far I am off the actual number this time. So here we are at the end of today's video, and with it I wish you guys a nice Sunday. If you have anything to add, or if you have done an estimation yourself, you can let me know in the comments. Until the next video.